Hey YouTube, Common Collector here, and today I'm coming at you with my GOAT version of Harpie deck profile. Now obviously I'm running this deck a little bit differently than other people are. I usually kind of change it up a little bit. I am obviously not running the original Harpie Lady card, even though I love the artwork and whatnot. Harpie Lady 1 is just better. But it's a very fun deck. I think that goes very well with sort of the Valentine's Day theme of the day because Mai Valentine ran these cards, and I think she was such a huge role model and inspiration for women of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I really wanted to show off this deck today. So, yeah, really fun. Let's just get right on into the deck profile then. Okay, so for our first three monsters, we are obviously running three of the Harpie Lady 1. If you want to, you can dabble along with like the Harpie Lady 2 or 3. I don't know why you wouldn't. I wish you could play the original Harpie Lady, but otherwise these conflict with the maximum number of Harpie Ladies that you can have in the deck. So unfortunately, we just got to run three of these. I think that they're the best. You can also run, I believe it's Cyber Harpie Lady or whatever, but I just like running the three Harpie Lady ones. Then going on, we have two Harpie Lady Sisters. You could cut this down to one. It does get a little bit bricky. And then along with another sort of a brick, it bricks a little bit, but I really do like playing the one Harpie's Pet Dragon. And it just sort of goes with the full theme of the deck. I really like playing decks at their full theme and whatnot, especially Harpies, because they are sort of my favorite deck. But I really do think that playing these three cards in the deck really works together, and Harpie's Pet Dragon is a pretty beefy monster that you can get out, and there are definite ways that you can sort of cheat him out, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Then going on, we have three of the Garuda, the Wind Spirit. Great card to play at 3. He's sort of one of your cheat ways to get out your pet dragon, because what you can do is you can banish a wind monster that's in your graveyard in order to special summon this. So if you get one or two of these in your hand, and then you can go ahead and tribute for pet dragon if that's optimal, if you just got to beat over something. And it also has a good effect that you can, if this is on the field, during your opponent's turn, you can change the battle position of one of their face-up monsters during the end phase. Moving on, we're playing three of the Flying Kamakiri number 1. Now this card, when it's destroyed by battle, you get to special summon a wind monster with 1500 or less attack. Really great synergy with your Harpie Lady 1s since it starts off with only 13 and then juices herself up to 16. And there is one more really nice spicy target in here that I'll get to at the end. But besides that, you can also run two of the Bird Face, which when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you get to special summon a Harpie Lady from your deck. So these two just sort of work to help turbo out your Harpies. Then going on, we have just some of the extra really good GOAT format cards. We have Tribe Infecting Virus, DD Warrior Lady, and Exiled Force, just for some removal. And then going on to my spicy tech that I was talking about is Hand of Nephthys and Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. So this card can get special summoned out by your Flying Kamakiri, and it's also a banishing target for your Garuda the Wind Spirit. But basically with this card, you tribute this on the field along with one other monster in order to special summon this card. And then when this card is destroyed by a card effect, doesn't matter if it's your own or your opponent's, so really nice that it has that flexibility. When this card is destroyed by a card effect, on your next standby phase, you get to special summon this back to the field and then blow up all of the spells and traps that are on the field. So really great effect, and you can just keep using this effect. And there are other cards in the deck that help you to even blow this card up in order to keep getting that effect off. With your Hand of Nephthys, you can abuse this as well with some of your other cards that help you cheat out your Harpie's Pet Dragon. So there's just a lot of ways that you can get a whole bunch of these cheat out effects to make the deck a little bit more aggressive. Moving on to the spells, we are running three of the Harpie's Hunting Ground. This is your field spell that is going to boost up your attack points, as well as it's a free MST every time you summon one of your Harpie Ladies. So just very, very nice card. It leaves you to not need to play any other spell or trap removal in the deck, because you have these three copies and then your Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. So there's just really no back row that you really need to worry about. So then going on, we will go into our three Elegant Egotists. This is what is going to special summon out your Harpie Lady Sisters and any other of your Harpie Lady 1s in the deck. Then we have 2 Nobleman of Crossout just for a little bit more monster removal. 1 Delinquent Duo, the rest of the standard GOAT cards, Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed. 1 Snatch Steal, that will help you for tribute targets for your Dragon and your Phoenix as well. Then another way to help get out Premature Burial, Swords of Revealing Light, and 1 Terraforming. Just the 1 Terraforming is really necessary. You'll see Harpie's Hunting Ground enough if you run basically 4 copies of Hunting Ground. As for traps, we're running a pretty simple trap lineup. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Sakuretsu Armor, the 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, as well as Torrential Tribute, Ring of Destruction, and Call of the Haunted. Now your Torrential and your Ring of Destruction, those are going to be more targets that you're going to be able to use on your Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys in order to blow it up, and then on the next standby phase do some really serious damage to your opponent's board, and then hopefully their life points coming on into your battle phase, as well as the Call of Haunted and, like I said, the Premature Burial in order to help get out the Sacred Phoenix and your Harpie's Pet Dragon, just simply using them as your discard costs. That's also why we're not running Sinister Serpent in this deck. Hopefully if you end up going into your Tribe Infecting Virus or cards like Graceful Charity, or if your opponent Delinquent Duos you can go ahead and send those cards from your hand into the graveyard, go ahead and special summon them back with your Call of the Haunted, and be able to abuse these cards when they generally need tributes and other setup. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely a different take on GOAT format decks than you generally see out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it when you guys hit that sub button. I love it. But yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Remember that love is in the air and the heart is in the cards. Thanks for watching.